Welcome back to another video. This video is how to beat Anti-venom in Cavalier difficulty. It can be quite annoying this month. We're going to start off with these specials, which are the least annoying part of this character. SP1, just a couple of hits down, big giant mace type thing. It's not too hard to dodge. The SP2, a little bit more tricky than the SP1, although not the worst in the world either. It's one hit and then it throws a javelin at you, so not too bad. Moving on to his abilities, starting off with the klyntar debuff that he places on you at the start of the fight. You can shrug it off with Purify champions. Here we're just using Hawkeye. This stops Spyverse heroes evade by 100%, and if you are suffering from the klyntar debuff, every 10 hits on either champion's combo, Anti-venom places a genetic memory debuff on the opponent, up to a maximum of 4. So just keep that in mind as they do different things. They vary from the Spectre debuff that reduces your healing by 16.66%, Disorient reduces defensive ability accuracy by 12.5%, and Decelerate lowers evade and installable ability accuracy by 33%. So keep these in mind when choosing a champion to face Anti-venom this month and going forward in future events and more. Moving on to this month's nodes, we're going to start off with Power Through Sickness. So each time a defender is inflicted with a debuff, Anti-venom gains a passive power gain, granting 15% power over 8 seconds. It only stacks once, so it's not too bad. Next up we got Heal Block as a passive debuff. So no free healing from willpower with all Anti-venom's debuffs, but it's not going to matter too much in this fight. Just a little annoying, just a minor note here. Just one to keep in mind if you are going to be using suicides at all through this fight. The next node up is consistent combos. So if the attacker's combo doesn't increase by 5 or more before the combo ends, then the attacker is inflicted with an unsteady debuff, causing all hits to have a 100% chance to glance, which isn't really fun as your damage goes through the floor. Next up is a pretty old classic in Special Delivery, where the attacker starts with 15 combo charges and each attack reduces this by 1. If all charges are removed, then we suffer a degen passive equal to 100% of the defender's attack rating. The charges are reset if the special attack is thrown by the attacker, so that's how you avoid the charge going to 0 and that nasty degen. Next node on the list is Insult to Injury. Pretty simple one. So each debuff on the attacker reduces the defensive ability accuracy by 15% per debuff. So we need to watch out for failing parries if we've got multiple debuffs on us and you're not using a debuff purifier like Kingpin or Crossbones. Moving on to the top counters, we're going to kick things off with the debuff purifiers. And the ones I've used and tested out here is Crossbones. Probably at max sig, you get a 90% chance to purify your debuffs, so that insult to injury node doesn't come into play. He's a really good option here for this. So you've got decent damage and you got purify ability. So very good shout out from Crossbones. Probably my favourite counter for this fight, it's Kingpin with Hood Synergy that gives you 100% chance to purify debuffs and just gives you that big old boost in attack. You do have to worry about the insult injury node with your rage debuffs, but as long as you keep that in mind then you're going to be okay, and it is a pretty decent solo option. The third one on my list is a high sig Captain America with the skill champion on your roster, and it does need to be higher the sig the better. Mine isn't at max sig, so the purify isn't 100% reliable, but if yours is near enough max sig, then Captain America is an amazing option for this fight, especially if you bring a tech champion into the fight, then you also get the petrify as well to control some power gain. Speaking of power control champions, Moving on to them now. Hawkeye is one of the best options. It's got some pretty strong power control and that nice class advantage. Another one that's probably actually better is Vision Age of Ultron or even OG Vision. I don't have either of them to even test. But if you've got them, then they are solid options for this fight as well. I'm going to now leave you with a full solo of Anti-venom with Kingpin and the Hood synergy. He is probably my favourite option for this fight. If you have a Kingpin, mine is rank 2 as a 6-star, then you're going to have an easier time on this fight this month in Cavalier difficulty. So hopefully this video has helped to understand this fight and you can give some options to use on him. And if it has helped you and you do like the video, please drop us a wee like and I will catch you in the next video. I hope you enjoy this solo. All the best.